So hope you enjoy tonight's game. Let's get this game started. All right, take this thing down. Whoop. Take these away. Cool.
My camera's gonna get all funky, but I'm listening. We shouldn't.
Thank you, Prophet. There's your Prophet with the applause. So in the last game, you had a quick discussion with the group about what had happened to Lucan, and some emotional discussions on what it means for the party going forward and how the players were reacting to his corrupted state. As you went back to your stronghold, you saw Harlock himself fly into it in his bat form, and he landed, where he talked to you all about what had just happened to the city and how he was basically effectively blaming you for what had transpired. He had a couple ways that you could have purged the corruption, one of which is he would kill all of you, which you declined. Another one was to use Ezra's golem Kazalik and the corruption inside him to absorb a parasited prayer from all of you, put it into the golem. Hey, Yuska behind Yuska.
Hey.
Way to cut me off, bro.
It's
fine. It's fine. Sure.
I'll adjust it when I figure out how to do that.
Bro. So, you guys agreed to that one, and you would let Kazalik absorb the parasite, which would kill Kozlik in the process. The Fallen Star seemed unokay with this, but was agreeable. But when she saw the pain happening to the golem, she had just a furious bit of anger where she screamed and exploded. And as she exploded, the 5 of you were put into another dimension, another plane. As you were standing in this void-like atmosphere, a giant robot, pictured in the chat, flew toward all of you and talked about the architect Saluthiri, one of the 3 architects that created multiverses in the beginning of time. The one that you all are familiar with would be Almadun. He basically told you that you were not allowed to be there, and he would do whatever it took to get you away very quickly, to teleport you to any aspect of Erenel, as long as you would leave, because your existence was forbidden. After some quick discussion, you all decided you wanted to go to see Luniwyn. And your words to the robot were you wanted to go to the most arcane area on the moon to be as close to Luniwyn as possible. The robot, a being of no emotion, gave you your request. So tonight's game, let's pick up to where you all are.
Oh, I know this music. It's from last Halloween.
Mystery.
That's a big map.
So, the 5 of you open your eyes in what felt like a brief instance from being on that strange, void-like spatial crater. Now, you float in a sea of liquid shadow, which stretches into infinity before you. However, this liquid shadow might feel like water, but it is anything but. This opaque liquid that you float in right now, like you're swimming, seems formed by the remains of dead shadows and forgotten ghastly mists. The liquid shadow, while a substance consisting of water, as you move about in it, it is not wet. The waves give off a slower, almost muffled sound compared to oceans that you're used to. The sky above you is starless and black. Only small specks of light float above you, barely illuminating the sea of shadows and not providing any light to aid you in your dark vision. So all 5 of you are using your dark vision right now. You can't feel the bottom of this liquid shadow as you float, So who knows the depths of the sea, or what loathing horrors may swim beneath? So ghosty ones. For some people, this might be like the most horrific thing ever, being in an ocean blackness. What would you all like to do? And if you zoom in really close, it should be going like...
Are we fully submerged, or are we like treading water right now?
Yeah, do we have to swim?
You are swimming. You're floating.
So we're not like our faces are above?
Yeah, your faces are above. Okay. You're in this black, liquidy, shadowy water, and you're all swimming, and you all come to realization at the same time, opening your eyes.
So it's a bad time to say that Ekanik probably doesn't know how to swim.
What is this? What is this substance? It's all gooey and icky.
Does it have the same texture as water, or is it more like almost like a jello?
It moves like water, like really easily to move, but it doesn't leave any like residue. It's not wet at any kind, so it's almost like it'd almost be like swimming in milk.
Oh, doesn't.
Gooey and icky.
I think you just made it worse. Very.
I am very confused.
Ekanik is.
This is
struggling.
not where I imagined Luniwyn to be staying.
I didn't imagine the moon to be so liquid.
Mm. Ekanik is gonna climb on top of Yuska.
I was about to. Yuska will help.
Gonna hold on, have her little feather hands wrapped around your neck and shoulders.
It's okay, little buddy.
I'll be back in a second, guys. And then as I say that, Sylvia's just going to stop treading water and just let herself float under and so get submerged.
Okay. So you see Sylvia just start to fall into darkness. How far down do you want to try to go?
I'd go down like 30 or 40 feet, and if there's nothing, then I'd come back up.
Okay. So you descend 40 feet, not touching anything, no light in the bottom. You slowly just swim down. Then 30 feet later, you swim back up.
Well, I went down about 30 feet and didn't touch anything, so...
Where's Luniwyn?
Well, that's a very good question, little buddy.
Maybe this is just the essence of Luniwyn. We only got moved to the most arcane part of her, did we not?
What? But does that mean she's like, this is her?
Maybe all that's left of her.
She's dead?
Maybe she's sleeping?
Dude, could someone wake her up?
Maybe this
Are
is
we
like...
inside of her?
Maybe. Maybe this is her back? She's the moon? Could be on the dark side of the moon?
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't know anyone with liquid backs, though. So
I mean, she's a god. Could be anything, right?
yes, that's fair. We are talking about a literal god and moon. Should we just head that way? And she'll just pick... Monza will pick a random direction.
Unfortunately, I didn't prepare any way to summon little friends that could help us today.
Too bad Benor's gone. He could spread the water. But he's gone.
It's not water, though.
Spread the moon.
Spread the moon.
Do I know if Luniwyn, like... I think I remember that her symbols are like daggers?
Her symbol is the crescent moon. And
Okay.
make a religion check.
Ooh, thanks.
Because you might notice.
Damn.
You know there's there's an order that follows her that uses the crescent moon as glaives.
Right.
But
Okay.
with the 9, you can't remember the name of them.
Do I know what they look like?
It's like a half curved blade,
Okay.
and it's usually
Um,
purple and silver.
All right.
And
I would
two-handed?
like to. I would like to cast locate object.
Okay.
120 feet. 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet. See if maybe we can pick up somebody with that weapon.
Sure.
Do it on Yuska's back.
1,000 feet.
It takes 10 minutes though. I think. Yeah. Or last 10 minutes. Sorry.
So currently, right here, there are no umbral glaives in 1,000 feet. But it's still running.
Okay.
You guys are
Well,
sitting in darkness, and you feel the waves move a little bit heavily as if something large in this water, liquidy, black, like something very large, like swam.
guys, I
That
think
doesn't
we
sound
should
good.
move. We should- yeah.
While Eek's saying that, I'm gonna fish into my pocket and grab a couple of my caltrops, 4 of them, and then I can use magic tinkering to make them shed light. So you have at least a little bit of more natural light.
Okay.
And then hand them out to the 3 closest people to me.
Does that give you about torchlight?
Very, very minimal. It basically only gives us like 10 feet.
So while you guys are in this water, exploding out of nowhere, this gigantic whale with glowing scales leaps from this liquid shadow, splashing a few dozen feet from where you swim, and then vanishes below, and it looks like this. Just
Very
At,
majestic.
at that, I'm gonna be like, Yuska, give me one of those coins.
One of those coins.
The archway coins.
Oh. Okay. I will pull one of the archway coins out.
I'm gonna smack it out with the shield then.
cool. What do you want to get?
Animate?
Ah, nice.
Is that only one, or does he need both?
Is one.
It animates one, so you'll make a bonus action, or you make a command word, and then as a bonus action, you say the command word, and your shield will float around you, and you don't have to hold it, but it still gives you the AC. You doing the tower shield?
Yeah.
Nice. Where the whale had emerged and then jumped into the water and swam, and as it popped up, it didn't look like a normal whale. It was had glowing scales, a very like otherworldly appearance. And then to the north, you hear. And for those that are very prominent in the northern Nevermore expanse, you hear the sound of a gloomstalker close by. And for a gloomstalker, you would remember them as terrifyingly large winged, like half werven, half bats with dagger teeth, with about a 15-foot wingspan.
That's unsettling, little buddy.
That's not good, guys. I think.
I thought the moon was supposed to be safe.
Well,
I
I don't think anybody ever said that it would be safe.
Well,
I've never been to the moon, though, so this is all very exciting.
Well, it's a first for me as well, and I figured that nothing would be here.
At least you guys are able to, breathe on the moon. That's a plus, right?
Ekanik is going to close her eyes on Yuska's back and say, like, Luniwyn, we're here to speak to you. Please tell us where you are.
sounds of the Gloomstalker's beating wings are coming closer.
Maybe.
Unsure if it hears you and is coming towards you, or if it's just randomly flying past you.
Mons is going to take this opportunity to grab a small little handful of whatever this goo is, and she's going to taste it.
Ew.
It has a...
Just lick it. Just lick with the tip of her tongue.
It leaves a little bit of this like white residue on your tongue. It has no taste though. So you basically, when you licked it, it,
very
felt,
stale.
it was like you licked your hand.
And it left like a white...
A little bit of a white residue on your
chalk.
tongue. Yeah.
Okay.
Coming to the edges of your eyesight, the Gloomstalker comes into view. He's about 50 feet up above this water. And on top of him, you can see another creature. And at first glance, it looks like it could be a true elf. On his back, he has a large, shadowy like spear. The Gloomstalker has a harness, and he's riding the Gloomstalker like it's a mount. And as he comes into just the edge of your eyesight, he stops and he pauses. And the Gloomstalker kicks back. He looks down at all of you. And in Elvish, for those that speak Elvish, I think is Manza. And just Manza?
Sylvia. Well,
Sylvia does?
And my weapon.
And your weapon. Gotcha.
Oh, wait, is it Elvish or?
You hear in Elvish, he says, Saul is attempting to return to form. Must devour them now. And he's going to start combat with you guys.
Oh no.
He sounds friendly, little buddy.
So let's roll some initiative.
do we have disadvantage for attack rolls since we're in the water?
My sound isn't working. Why?
As long as you stay above it, you're okay. But if you like swim in it, like swim in the water, you'll have a disadvantage.
Does Yusuke have disadvantage for me being on him?
No, he's fine.
Okay. Because I'll have to actually sit on his, like, shoulders to shoot my bow.
So for those that are familiar with Gloomstalkers, this fight is a tough one. Silas, you're up.
Well, I'll speak my word, which is my sister's name, Isabel.
Nice. The shield starts to float above water above you. This massive tower shield just...
So I probably only get 15 feet then?
Yeah, you swim half speed.
Let's go there, and that's all I'm going to do.
So from atop of this Gloomstalker, I can get to him there. The Weaver is going to make 3 Eldritch Blast attacks at Silas.
Nope.
Number 2. For 3.
So he's got to re-roll for that crit again? No? Because of the shield?
Because of the shield. Yep. 20.
Ooh.
So it's just a normal hit.
Okay. So you take 8 force damage as this elf riding on this Gloomstalker.
No, it'd be 5.
Minus the 3 from your heavy armor.
No, the second attack is the one that crit.
Oh, you're right. I took the 8 instead of the 5.
Yeah. So I take 5.
So the 3 Eldritch Blasts slam into the water beside you and they erupt, throwing this black liquid around. And then the Gloomstalker looks like he's about to dive bomb you. Sylvia's up.
Sylvia is going to move closer. Oh, there it is. That's terrifying. I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. The Gloomweaver, not the Stalker.
You got it. 12 misses.
That is the end of my turn.
So the arrow goes flying into the darkness. Eek and eek.
Okay. So he's 50 feet in the air.
Yep.
Oh, I can't reach him. And I'm on top of Yuska, so I'm going to... I would like to cast Lifebringer's Aid on Sylvia. She's been within 30 feet of me.
Okay. So the protective aura faintly glows around Sylvia.
And can't do anything with my bonus. So that'll be my turn.
Gloomstalker. "25 feet to get in front of Silas, and then the rest of his 50 feet to go down to right above the water, right next to you. With the rider on his back, so he flies like right next to the water, right in front of you, Silas. Gonna make his bite attack. 13.
Nope.
And he's gonna make a snatch attack on you.
Oh, where are all these crits coming from?
Oh, he's got to roll it again though. He's got to re-roll his hit.
Every natural 20?
Yep.
Every time a crit hits, he has to re-roll the hit, see if it hits again.
Yep. The crit still, if it hits, it still does you damage. So it does crit damage to you.
If it hits again, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take the crit.
Yeah. So the first one you should have took 11, because it was a crit. Does that make sense? Because
No, he didn't. He didn't hit with his re-roll though.
He rolled a 20.
He rolled a 20 on his re-roll.
That didn't hit?
Oh, that didn't hit you? Then you shouldn't have took any damage.
No, no.
So
No, I thought it
Well, it should
said
be normal damage instead of crit damage. Is
no,
that
Yeah.
no. No, it's if you prevent the crit, you get a roll to see if the crit hits you or not.
Yeah.
But
so
if-
then don't you just roll?
Well, it says
you
the
just take
crit-
normal damage
it
instead
says
of
the critical hit becomes a normal hit.
If I
Yeah.
fail. If I fail.
Yeah, which you did on the first one.
Doesn't a 20 hit you?
No.
That's okay. So you took no damage on the first attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a 24.
Jesus.
Back-to-back
Damn.
crits.
So I take
Yeah.
what? 12. Let's see, 17 plus another.
17 slash 13 necrotic.
Damn.
So I take 14 and 13 then.
And you are currently grappled by his claws, and while you're grappled, you are also restrained.
The ghosty ones have met their arch nemesis, the gloom critter.
Yeah.
Yuska.
All right. I'm not prepped for this whatsoever. Go with the best thing that I can do. Is it cloudy at all? Like what's the weather? Is it just
Well, there is darkness. It is black.
Can you have clouds in space?
If you
Right,
call
so-
lightning, you can.
True.
I'm gonna lightning bolt the backside of this guy. So it hits the gloom as well.
Ooh, I got it. So double deck saves. Both take half.
So both success, yeah.
And cool. So the lightning smashes down on top of the back of this Gloomstalker, hitting the Gloomstalker and the Gloomweaver. And Silas, you just feel a little bit of your hair stick up.
I will burn 3 bombs and I'll heal Silas.
You got it. 13 heal.
Yeah, so Monza is going to swim over to the side, and while she does, she's going to shout in Elvish, You're mistaken. We aren't spirits. We're alive. And then she's going to cast Sanctuary on Silas.
Nice. Cool. So Silas, you feel the Sanctuary Ward protect you. And you are restrained. So if you want to try to break out of the restraint, it's a DC 17 as your action.
Okay.
Be it athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Yep.
Oh, so you struggle to get out, and he just those two bat-like feet just continue to grab you. The Gloom Weaver. Wish I would just keep them on the front. Be nice. He's going to, hearing what Manza said, he's going to look over at Manza, and you see this wry smile, and he casts a witch bolt at you. At second level, 16.
Does not hit me.
The witch bolt flies at you and smashes into the inky water next to you. And as it misses, that smile turns into a frown and curses himself. Sylvia.
Well, I'm gonna take another bow shot at the Weaver.
Pew. "13 just misses."
It sucks. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Goes to Ikanik.
Alright, so now that he's closer, I am going to situate myself on top of Yusuke's shoulders. Take out my bow and shoot. The weaver. No, excuse me, the bird thing. Gloomstalker.
Gloomstalker, the bat.
Correct.
You got it.
Okay, sorry, to make sure the arrows. Wow.
And 19 hits for 12. Ooh, that did some damage.
I'm gonna do my Colossal Slayer, because has he been hit?
Yeah, he took some lightning.
Yes!
Ooh.
And I'm gonna shoot again in like silhouette.
Oh.
Oh no. It was a lot of squeaks.
11 misses.
Alright, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
The Gloomstalker is going to, taking that damage, he's going to emit this terrible shriek. Everyone within 60 feet needs to make a con save. Yusuke passes. Silas passes.
Oop.
Monza
Yeah,
passes.
sure. I can roll a natural 20 on that.
Also, if he fails.
Sorry. Con save?
Con save.
There we go. Oh no.
Ikanik fails. So, Sylvia and Ikanik, you guys are paralyzed. As this shriek just lets it loose. And so when you're, just to like recap, when you're paralyzed, you can't move or speak. You automatically fail saves. Attacks against you have advantage. And if somebody gets right next to you and attacks, it's crit.
And how long does it last for?
Till the end of the Gloomstalker's next turn.
Okay.
And then the Gloomstalker's going to fly up into the air 40 feet, carrying Silas with him. So he goes up 40 feet, holding Silas in his claws. Goes to Yusuke.
Can I still hit him with a lightning bolt?
Yep.
Same spot, backside.
Okay.
I have a question about paralyzed and swimming.
You're gonna drop on your turn.
Okay.
Your movement speed, or half your movement speed.
Are we just gonna sink? Is Sylvia and I
Yes.
just gonna
You're
sink?
just gonna slowly start. to sink.
She, are you still up on my shoulders though?
I am,
Oh,
but
then
I'm not holding on to you.
Well, then it's you could.
It's gonna fall back.
You just can like get you a little bit. Help you out some.
Well, at least the stalker takes the damage.
Or they both take damage.
Yeah, well, it took full, I guess.
There we go. So the Gloomstalker takes full. The Gloom Weaver is able to take half.
Since that wasn't casting a spell, bonus action, I'm going to Healing Word Silas.
Go.
I would say hang on, Silas, but I think that's up to him.
And the Gloomstalker looks pretty hurt after that lightning attack. Goes to Monza.
Oh, that's max too.
Monza's gonna swim up a little bit, and I guess I'm just gonna firebolt
Oh my god, it wants me to
the
pick one.
Gloomstalker.
You got it. Ooh, that's a hit.
For a
14.
grand total of 14.
Throw the fireball or football up into the air, and it goes past Silas, who's hanging, and it smashes the Gloomstalker in the chest, and it screeches again. It looks pretty rough. Silas, you don't take.
Can I attack? Can I attack?
No.
Or do I have to?
Yeah, you're restrained.
Isn't that just a
Uh.
disadvantage? He's only restrained.
Let me check and make sure.
Can't.
But the move use their action to get out.
Your attack rolls have disadvantage. Raz, right? So you can't attack, just
Okay.
disadvantage.
Let's see. How dumb can we be? Really dumb.
Welcome to the ghosty ones.
Welcome to me reaching into my satchel again. To the
Well,
only
magic.
to the only potions I have available.
You got a wild magic?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, no!
Alright.
One time we want the fireball.
So you're taking a drink?
Yep.
For the next minute, you could teleport 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your
Yeah.
turns.
That's pretty good.
Would you like to teleport? I'll give it to you. Give you a... Oh, what the hell? Server connection?
Yeah, I just saw that too.
Yeah, I had that too.
That sounds good.
I think it's good.
Yeah. I'll teleport 20 feet straight down.
Okay. So you teleport and then you just fall.
Yeah.
Then land in the water.
Nice.
So whoop, CC Gallus, chug, and then just ching, and just blinks down, lands in the water next to you.
So clutch.
Something that actually came out of useful out of it. That'll be my turn then.
All right. The Gloomweaver seeing this. It's gonna cast Confusion. Gonna hit Sylvia, Silas, and Monza with it. So all of you guys make a Wisdom save.
Oh,
Oh, my wisdom save is horrible.
oh my god.
Same.
We have to beat a 16.
Oh, everyone fails.
I am
I'm
gonna
gonna-
inspiration.
You're gonna use
No,
advantage?
I was no, 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 no,
Your
no, no,
advantage-
no, 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 no. Let me use my thing to give you a +4.
Okay. Okay. Never mind then.
Let's save inspiration for a much more dangerous moment.
Okay. So at the start of each of your turns, Sylvia and Monza, you'll roll a d10 and we'll see what the chart says for you to do. Sylvia you're still paralyzed here. You can each still paralyzed. Now that the
No,
Gloom
I thought it was
Stalker,
at the end of his next turn, and he already went.
This is Stalker.
the Gloom
Not a
Stalker.
stalker.
Oh, okay.
So the Gloom Stalker, it's the Gloom Stalker's turn now. So at the end of his turn, if he were to attack you, he gets advantage on your attack, but he's going right back down to Silas. So he just dive bombs. He's gonna make a bite. 26.
That hits.
That's shitty damage rolls, double ones.
Yeah, so I take 12.
And claw. 15.
That doesn't.
Goes to Yuska.
Back to spell. Everything's fine, so we'll just bolt him again.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, it's 2 8s and a 1. You can't complain
Yeah.
too much.
I can't. I really can't.
He failed though. And then
Yeah.
guy behind him, gonna move to him. Takes half.
It's action.
Okay, and concentration check for the gloomy boy passes. So he keeps you guys confused. The Gloomstalker looks really rough. He's having a hard time flapping his wings. He's barely staying above water.
Bonus action. I'll heal Silas again.
You have a 5.
You get a 1. You get a 1.
Roll a
Everybody
D10
gets
Monza.
one.
I mean, the one at second level was max healing, so I can't really.
Ooh, a 9.
So with a 9,
X normal.
you can actually move normal. Nice.
Yeah. All right. I will just firebolt it, all excited like.
The bat or the guy?
The stalker. Not that it hits anyone.
You,
You know
use your
what?
advantage.
I'm gonna use my advantage because I think this combat's gonna be done soon.
You want to use advantage?
Yeah, and then I'll arcane firearm. So 9 damage.
Nice. That's enough to drop the bat.
Nice.
So the bat is gone. The bat falls into the water and just starts to fall into the water. The Gloomweaver, the elf, lands into the water.
And that
Silas.
is-
Oh, look, he's right next to you.
Oh, look at
what a
that.
coincidence.
What do you know? And Silas is gonna do Silas-y things.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen you hit 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's a first.
I can't even block it with my shield, so I gotta take it. I lost concentration, so confusion is gone. So with those swings from the whale, he looks pretty rough. And it's his turn, okay. So after taking those strikes and losing it, he's
I
going
like to
to...
think that the king is just laughing his ass off right now.
Let's see. The Gloomweaver's going to use Hypnotic Pattern.
Mhm. Oh, fuck.
So a twisting pattern of colors weaves through the air above the water here. Everyone in the pattern make a wisdom save, or become
Why is it
charmed.
always got to be a wisdom save?
He fails.
Use my reaction or my inspiration.
You got it.
I'm not missing another turn.
Do you want to use yours too, Sylvia?
Might as well.
Stay
I'll
away.
use mine.
-1 wisdom.
Silas.
Yep, nothing I can do.
So, 2 crits from the advantages by the gods. Yuska passes. Bonza hits it. Silas, you are charmed. Where's the charm at?
It's a good thing I went before him.
So by the spell with the charm, you are incapacitated. You have a speed of 0. So you're just floating in the water. And then because you're charmed, he's going to swim 15 feet to there. Goes to Sylvia.
I'm gonna swim 15 feet toward him and then shoot him with my bow.
Got it.
Not that I can hit tonight, anyways.
Ooh.
I have not hit a single shot yet.
I'm glad Sylvia's back. I was worried she was gonna be too good when she
Right?
found us.
Ghosty,
Is the Weaver looking pretty messed up?
he does look pretty rough.
Okay. Eekanique's gonna shout, take us to Luniwyn or die! And she's going to shoot.
21 hits.
Does it kill him? Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
Okay. Does
He keeps his con on Silas.
does he do anything? Like, does he take his reaction to say okay, or?
No, he looks really pissed.
Alright, we're shooting again. No mercy.
21 hits. You got
Hunter
Slayer too?
3. Yeah.
Extra 5.
God damn it. What is this con save?
So he keeps his concentration on Silas being charmed. He's still alive, but both those arrows connect into his back as he's trying to swim away. And he looks pretty rough.
Okay, the music.
He's got.
I take back what I said, little buddy. I don't think he's a very nice person. And I'm gonna bolt his ass.
Oh, damn.
Oh, this will kill him no matter what. Even if he succeeds, he kills it. Would you like to shock him in a special way?
Does he look back at all?
No, he just keeps on swimming.
I'm just gonna have it bolt him on the top of his head and just have him like float face first up.
Just he sinks down into the water. As he sinks, Silas, the charm goes away.
It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark style. Lightning through the eyes.
His head just explodes.
We drop your concentrations for your lightning. Her life binders. So as the bat and the elf sink into this dark abyss, you're once again thrown into this darkness.
How quickly does he sink?
Pretty quick.
Okay.
Would I be able to swim after him?
If you want to try to like catch his body as he sinks, you could. If you want to dive in. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to, if Silas doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same, so maybe we both could have a better chance at grabbing him.
So you both dive in. Digital Prophet dropping 900 bits to give everyone advantage again.
Jeez.
Man, I'm never gonna kill
Thanks,
these guys,
Digital
Prophet. Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you, Almadoon.
Appreciate
Hey,
it. Man.
I
Thank
would
you.
have probably been dead if I didn't have the stupid shield now.
That shield's nice.
I would have got double critted.
I think I explained it wrong when we were in the middle of combat. It's so if someone crits you, you roll, and if the roll successfully hits you again, it's a crit, and if it fails, it's a regular attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have said it backwards.
We were on the same
Yeah, I
page.
think I said it backwards. Yeah, that's what I
I
did.
I took the right amount of damage.
Yeah. So you both dive into the water, catching this elf's body that has arrows in it, shocked from lightning. As you swim back up to the surface, he looks like a true elf, like you saw in the caverns when you dealt with the Yignachal and the Kikamor Queen.
Can we search his body to see if he has anything on him?
So looking through his body, you find I'm gonna type it out. 32 gold. Can I make it pop up? And this I'll describe it to you since I can't make it pop up until you like check it out. It's a small little, like a little pearl, like would be in like a clam's mouth. It's about the size of your fist.
That's a big pearl. I'll split the gold with Silas, and then
I'd like to point out there are 3 other members of the party watching.
They didn't see this.
You're literally floating next to us. I think you should put the gold free.
I mean, I'm looking right at you.
We're literally all within 5 feet of you. Monza would have just putting the pearl in the bag of holding.
Just a reminder to you, Sylvia, my passive perception is 22.
Yeah, I know. But Yusuke doesn't care about money.
Oh, I don't.
We care about. We don't understand it, but we care about it.
I can give you shiny things for other things.
I'll split the gold with Silas and hope nobody says anything, and then do what Miles said and give the pearl to Yusuke to put in the bag for now.
Okay.
Ooh. Gives off a magical essence.
I know you're good at swimming, but I don't think that means you should get most of the gold yourself. We all had a fair share in that kill.
All right,
I don't think we should have fought in the first place.
Did you happen to get my arrows?
No.
Pass over the body to Eek.
32 divided by 5.
She can't grab it.
Dan knows what's going on. Yusuke's always just kind of like, but I always have a shake grin because I see everything.
Give everybody 6 and put the extra 2 in the bag.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what we'll
do. As we're putting the pearl into the bag, can I quickly touch it so I can tether sense?
Yeah.
So I would like to know if it is magical or more of like an ingredient.
So it is magical.
Mm-hmm.
Tether sense, I think, is identify.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it pop out. Okay. I will just do this then. If you go into the items journal, it should pop up as soon as you go there. Figure, owner. Doop. Should see a pearl of power.
Power!
Good stuff.
So while you're looking at this pearl, if you go like north on your map, you'll see it, but you notice a shimmering, or you notice shimmering translucent spheres are floating on the surface of the liquid shadow, almost 3 foot in diameter, similar to what fish eggs look like.
Yeah.
Close to where these translucent spheres are floating in the water, a large rowboat skims the water, slowly moving towards your location. Holding a large oar, steering a boat, a creature standing 10 feet tall, resembling an elf with bluish-purplish skin, 2 small horns protruding from her forehead, which rapidly change colors and a rainbow-like effect, give off light before her. And for a close-up of what she looks like, she looks like this. And I had to move the boat to the side a bit because it was kind of funky. I'll bring her a little bit.
Huh, it's a crescent on her forehead.
There we go. So she's in the middle of the boat, but for whatever reason it makes the boat ahead of her because the boat's a vehicle. But as she approaches, using the oar to kind of like swim how you would think Benoit would, you hear, "Hello, friends! Don't be afraid, I mean you no harm. Are you lost?"
Hello?
Yeah, I guess so. We got teleported here. We think we're on the moon, but we're not quite sure. Well, at least I'm not quite sure anymore.
We're in search of Luniwyn.
Oh, then please, you must get inside. I do not know how you would have come about to get here, but it is no matter. Come, jump in the boat. Get out of the liquid shadow.
Yes.
Oh no, I
Thank
think he
you.
called himself Solithary, or said he could have taken us to go see Solithary. I don't remember. But he sent us.
I do not know who you speak of.
I said it was another architect.
Yeah,
Whatever
but we
it was.
weren't by any
far
buildings,
away.
so I don't know what's going on with that.
No, I think it's much greater than just a normal architect, Yuska.
Architect Solitaire.
So as she approaches you, the water changes a bit, and instead of it being that dark, it takes on this form here. The water is like the black part, and now these like golden specks light the way in front of you, giving off a more, say, like peaceful feeling, like a more serene feeling, like light has met shadow. So the elf creature that you saw before was definitely shadow, and she seems to be somewhat light. But as you climb into her boat, she points to a bag that she keeps, a little satchel, under one of the seats. I carry food and water in case one of the souls hatches before you make it back to light shadow. So if you're thirsty or hungry, you by all means dig in.
We're not souls.
You see those things there that are floating on the water? She points at the translucent spheres that look like fish eggs.
Yeah.
Those are echoes of life. Souls attempting to return to form.
Come on, say you licked one of them.
No, that was the shadow, the water, not one of the eggs.
Are the eggs like all around, or are they just by the boat?
Right now they're just by the boat. They kind of, they almost like when she swam or moved the boat towards you, they kind of floated next to her.
Okay.
Anza, I will say, it is rude to just lick people without
I did
asking
not lick
permission.
anybody. I merely wanted to know if this was water or not.
It appears to just be souls. So I would ask for permission next time.
Well, I'm sure the next time I visit the moon, I'll make sure I do.
Yeah, what Yuska said.
Try something
Miss
here.
Elf?
Please, no, call me the Collector.
Well, you can call me Ikanik.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Ikanik.
Thank you. It's nice
Wait,
to meet
I played
you
enough
too.
Darkest Dungeon to be concerned.
I'm gonna try this real quick. It's gonna be big for a sec. I'm gonna make it actually the map.
It's all the way down, boys.
Whoa. That's so cool.
I'll spin. There we go. Oop. There we go. Now everyone's on top. Yay, we did it.
No. No. So this boat is relatively like not large.
It's almost like an old Viking, like a Viking boat, like really skinny. And besides the bag that she keeps the food in, there's also some of those little small orbs are also inside the boat with her, and some are tied to the boat, and she's dragging them with almost like a catch, like she's like a fisherman. What? You are very lucky that I was here to find you. It's not every day we miss souls that have hatched and claim they came from another dimension that does not exist, but I'm here to save you. So that is
We're
why
not
I'm here.
souls.
I can assure you, I'm not a freshly hatched soul. We were on Erenel not too long ago.
Yeah.
She peers at you for a
Yeah.
sec. Are you Umbra touched?
Not to our knowledge, no. I believe
Umbra touched.
I believe whatever that is would be not on us anymore.
Can I make a religion check?
Sure.
Oh, right. It's probably nothing. But
Tokyo Drift music. Dan. With a 19? Umbra usually means like shadow or void, so she's wondering if you're like shadow or void touched. But you haven't heard it used in like religious terms. Doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, it just might mean that it's a very secluded thing.
Yeah.
Because not many people get on the moon. Well, if you're not a soul that is this hatched, and you're not Umbra touched, I don't know what to make of you.
Echo's talking. Ignore him.
Either way, I can take you to Luniwyn if you wish to speak with her. Maybe she can make heads or tails of what mess this is.
yes, please.
It will take some time to get there, but yeah, I'll make a path of stars to guide us back across this liquid shadow. And she waves her hands, and as she does, as a tether sense Manza, she is extremely potent in the bond, and it's almost like a line of stars shoots out from her and just goes off into infinity in the direction that she turns the boat slowly, begins to use the oar and slowly glide across the liquid shadow, following the trail of stars. I can't have to be just. So
That's so cool.
tell me more about yourselves. I still think you're hatched souls and you just haven't reclaimed all of your memories yet. So what do you remember?
Well, we were trying to get rid of some all-touched parasites or something. We think we ended up blowing up the city that we were at. Or something did. I don't remember. But we ended up at Solitheri, and he said he was an architect, but there weren't any buildings there, and I was very confused.
No, he wasn't the architect. He served the architect.
Either way, he must be a very bad architect.
He that was a knight of Arium, I believe, the South Theory. We did not run into them, and we also don't know if Novavasi is okay or not okay. There's a lot of unknowns, which probably doesn't help our case of being freshly hatched, but I can assure you we aren't.
All this talk of a third or second architect. There's only one architect, and he gave himself to save us all, and now we serve his daughter.
See, that's why I think he was just like, your regular architect.
But no, he mentioned two other architects, not just Al-Madun.
I think you might have you have some soul sickness on your hatching. It'll go away with time. Just make sure you drink more of that water.
Well, why are there souls here? I thought souls go to Bodoma.
Many souls do go to Bodoma. You see here, souls make their way here if they are lost in the ethereal plane, cannot find Bodoma. Or if a good person is taken by the void and slain in battle against us.
Yuska, is your sister here?
I don't know.
What happens to these souls after they've hatched?
They re-emerge like children, slowly reforming to the age that they were when they perished. And then she calls to them, Luniwyn, and they join her in the battle against the vacuous ones. They help her stare back against the void. You see, I'm a collector. I come through the light shadow, and I collect the souls right before they hatch so that they may hatch in her guidance. But every now and again we don't get there in time, and that's why the food and water is here. But those ones, those Umbra-touched ones, they are lost. They follow the vacuous ones, and they attempt to take the souls before collectors can get to them, to keep Luniwyn's army smaller.
So is that what we had to kill?
If something would have attacked you in here that I have not seen, then yes, they must have been Umbra-touched, because any collector would offer guidance and aid to you right away.
We saw a whale.
An Alagon, sky whales.
Oh.
You'll see many of those here. They can go plane to plane whenever they wish. Great beasts.
Where?
Is the whole moon this shadow water?
When you speak of the moon, many think that Luniwyn is the moon because of the story of creation, but in fact Luniwyn is no bigger than you or I. The moon is just the great city that she uses to build her forces.
The whole moon is a city?
As we...
How do you feed that many people?
The great tree, of course.
I thought the great tree was in the above. Do you have one of your own?
Imara's in the above, yes, but we have a great tree as well. We need forces to fight the void. I know that the tree does not produce angels in Valthera like the mother. Produce me.
So where are we now then?
You're in the void. We are making our way to the moon.
I thought we were already at the moon. That's what we had asked.
Well, if you would have died and you have not reclaimed your memories yet and claimed some fake architect sent you here, you've come to the right place.
We have our memories. Aside even further back than that.
Oh. The moon is always moving, so maybe, if it is true as you claim, maybe your friend was not as proficient in his teleportation as he would have liked. Or maybe you just missed.
Well, I mean,
I guess that makes sense.
we didn't really know where we were going when we came here, so we might have just described it incorrectly.
Do you happen to know if you can find a specific soul egg?
Not until they hatch, but there are hundreds, if not thousands, that float out here in the void, waiting just to be plucked up by collectors. But they are all brought back to Lunasol, and if you're looking for a soul that may have found its way here, I'm sure that soul is there. And if it is not there now, I'm sure it'll be there once one of my own collect it.
Okay.
This is exciting, little buddy. First we met Kavwa on the strip, and now we get to meet Luniwyn.
I feel a little overwhelmed.
You've met Kavwa? Anyway, you say this is the void, but I don't see any vacuous ones.
Yes, that is because of Luniwyn's, her grace of pushing back the void. So you are in an uncontaminated area. So give you guys kind of like a reference to what you're doing. You're in a boat, basically floating through space. And space is the liquid shadow. It's this like black stuff. Some of these really small orbs are like very small stars. Those are the souls that they're collecting. Prophet, I'm on a boat and I'm going fast and while you guys are on the boat. Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say I don't have my flippity floppities.
Yes, Monza, we have met Kavwa. He's delightful. I really didn't like their friend Lucan, though.
Yeah.
And given the events of what happened, I think I understand why.
We should probably talk to him again sometime.
Kavwa? I would love to talk to Kavwa again.
Oh,
Well,
We can't.
assuming you're not lying, I would love to meet him.
he was nice. Sadness met him too, and Sylvia.
But I think I am getting ahead of myself. I haven't even met Luniwyn yet, and I'm already making plans to meet another god. How long does it take to get to the city?
All 5 of you make wisdom saves.
Oh God.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Ma's taint has never left us. Oh, yep, that's me.
Okay. So when you say that, she says, takes as long as it takes. And at that, Monza, Yuska, you both feel like you've been on this boat now, talking to her for maybe 5 minutes. Sylvia, Silas, and Ekanik, you feel like you've been on this boat for about 2 months.
Ah!
And you feel like you've been on this forever and ever, and this keeps on going and going. Even though the conversation's been pretty brief so far.
With it feeling like that, if I was to read my book while we were doing this to learn my language, would I read it faster in a way? Does that make sense?
It does. No, because this is just kind of like how your mind's being warped to perceive time. It's not like how fast time's going.
That's unfortunate.
Ekanik lays on the ship floor.
Like,
Like, wings spread up. Like, I'm so bored.
What's wrong, little buddy? We've
I
only
don't-
been here for like 5 minutes.
Oh no, it's so long, Yusuke. I don't understand why it's taking so long.
But
I start talking to
buddy.
my sword.
I might actually die of old age before we get there.
I'm very confused.
I think Harlock must have taken over the city again. Do you think he's rebuilt it?
Well, it hasn't even been
Monza,
a full day yet, so I can't
It's
imagine.
been months.
Monza, we've only been here for like a couple minutes, right?
Yes, but I'm talking about. I don't know how time works when we were talking to that machine, but I can't imagine it's been more than a day.
Why
Oh
would it?
no.
Why would time be any different?
I don't know. It might not be.
I'm very confused, little buddy. We've only been here for like 5 minutes.
Yusuke,
Yeah,
I'm
they're on
so
From your-
scared.
It's okay.
What if the forest we come back and the Nevermore Expanse is just like black and dead?
Oh, I suppose we'll have to go heal another forest.
Why
What if there are
why
more
would
hearts?
more expanse be black and dead?
It's been months.
Months or not, what would make that happen?
More hearts corrupting the forest and taking over the towns, and Harlock won't be able to stop them all without us?
But the Brima is
Oh.
not the whole Nevermore. It can't spread farther than the forest. But that's you're worrying yourself for something that's never happened.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's up, IPA. Another sky whale leaps about half a mile away from you guys. Just jumps out of the water. This time it doesn't re-emerge in the water. It just jumps out of the water and then flies in the air. Just flies away. And as it starts to fly away, it gives this loud bellow, and its body like teleports into another dimension.
Nah. I was gonna do A primeval awareness. Try to talk to.
Seeing the whale, the collector stops the boat for a second, and then she takes this little makeshift hood and she puts her hood up, and then she continues. And about 30 seconds after, starts to rain liquid shadow onto the boat. So just like a soft rain takes over. It looks like she's moving. She's still following the path of stars along the black liquid. But ahead of you now, you can see a little bit of a storm brewing. As a lightning strike crashes in the distance, the lightning is red here. So the red lightning streaks across the shadows.
Sylvia will also put her hood up.
Ikenik will wear her Ursa's hood.
That lightning, is that the void?
Oh, just the storms brewing. Usually the sky whales, when they move away, could kick up a storm. Their teleportation does that.
That's fascinating.
Curious. Have you come to help Luniwyn fight back the vacuous? Have you come to enlist in the Midnight Eyrie?
No.
Because
You
you're...
fight the vacuous, but not on this plane.
Well, it is good to have those that push back against the void anywhere, where they can pop up in strange places.
A friend of my friends here was taken by the vacuous. That's why we're here.
Oh, if he was able to get free, he might be floating in this abyss.
Last time we saw him, he was getting his brain eaten.
Oh. So he's a slave to the vacuous.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it. He didn't seem to mind, unfortunately.
Don't let that trick you. The vacuous, they invade every sense. They distort reality and they make it seem like it not. I'm sure he's still in there, but he will be going through tough stuff ahead.
Have you heard of a human named Lucan?
I have not.
Okay, well, that's our friend. So, if you see a human male, if he's Lucan, can you let us know?
If we find this Lucan, then we will just take him to see Luniwyn.
Yeah. Have you seen an Ursus
I
besides
see
this one?
many Ursus.
You just gotta ask about your sister.
I think we'll have to wait until we actually get to Luna.
It's been months.
It's been like 10 minutes, little buddy.
No,
It's-
it hasn't. It really has. I don't get why you don't understand, Yuska. I'm dying. She'll fall back on the ship floor.
Oh, your hatched soul friend needs more water.
Mons is gonna just be like looking at Ikenik, just in like almost semi-disappointed of her lack of like an attempt of being professional.
Are you really? Like
You
3 feet tall.
you say that these souls here are those who have died, but they were infected by the vacuous. Does that mean anyone a vacuous infected when they die, they show up here, or only some?
Only some. It has a greater chance if they are slain by the hands of those who follow Luniwyn. But also, a soul can find its way here if Odoma missed it. Which, strangely, she has missed quite a bit lately. They could find their way here as well. way for us to have more forces to fight the void. But there's no telling just how many vacuous ones float in this liquid shadow.
Wait, the vacuous ones swim in here as well? I thought they were just umbrid.
Yes, just beyond the veil, there are untold amounts of vacuous ones like the one you must have faced. Here we are safe. Ikarim the soul and Luniwyn make sure of it. But beyond their light, this peaceful liquid shadow that we glide through now is dark and tainted.
So you're saying that the parasite's not the only vacuous one then?
Oh, so you've met Ma. One of many. One of dozens. In fact, it is only my mistress who sees to it to help push back this threat. She's very brave, like her father was. I would gladly give my life for her, for any of you, as long as you were to do the same.
Can the vacuous ones be killed?
They can only be pushed back. Unfortunately. It is a never-ending struggle. And it is why we need these souls, and it is why my job as of a collector is so greatly important.
Do you know if Erenel's winning this struggle?
If you were to ask her, she will tell you that we will lose one day. Or Luniwyn has the great sight, the all sight. She can see beyond, see the future. Though she does not share when this will happen, she has foreseen her own death, which inevitably leads to Erenel's corruption.
Do you know if the Willow Eyes, his seeing of doom is the same as Luniwyn's? I haven't met my god in person, so I don't know what his story is, but...
Ew. Follower of Auriac. He does have all sight, like Luniwyn. But I do not know what he has seen.
Is there a way to be able to potentially change the future from our actions or somebody else's?
I do not know. All I know is that as long as we're here, we'll do everything we can to make sure that it does not come to pass. But I do not know if, I guess that is a question as if you believe in fate or not. Luniwyn does.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean it is true.
I don't know if I believe in fate. I know that you can change things, though.
If you ever find your way on the front lines, hatch souls, I hope you keep the same resolve. She slams go ahead.
Maybe we are hatch souls at this point.
I still do not believe your story of a strange architect sent you here to speak with my mistress. You're just the hatched souls that have found yourself in this sea, and I have collected you.
Eek, don't be silly. We've been here for minutes at a time. We couldn't be hatched souls.
No. You know, it's been so long. I really miss Lukin. Are we dead?
Little buddy, it's only been 10 minutes. 10 minutes?
So how long have I think
15 minutes.
do I think it's been?
Like 2 months.
So does that correlate in my mind though, knowing that I have thirst again?
You don't need it, but you might feel like you need it. but like you don't need to drink right now because it hasn't been that long. But you might have that like twinge, you know, where you like if you quit smoking, you feel like you need to smoke or have something in your finger. You have that like feeling that you might need to drink, even though you really don't. Yeah, Silas has thirst again.
Don't bite me.
Ignik is gonna lift her head up and sit up from the floor of the ship and stare at the collector and say, "Talk to the whales."
You want to speak to the Allagons?
Yeah, is that like possible? Do they talk to people?
I once heard of a strange little Rashimi merchant man found his way inside a whale's mouth. And he traveled with this whale across many planes, across Erenel, Ignathar, to the below and back. And I guess he spoke with like long conversations with the whales. So it is possible. In fact, I've also heard that if you can find your way into that certain whale's mouth, that Rashimi man is still there. And he might even sell you wares.
But there's like so many whales though.
There is many whales.
Do they speak whale or like do they know common?
They speak whatever they wish to speak.
Oh. Alright.
I'm sure as long as you're interested, they will respond in time.
Very interesting.
She takes her hood down as the rain starts to depart. This is the name you Stutterwin. As she takes down her hood and she continues the boat as it just makes its way through the waters. Get this very rhythmic feeling. It's almost like a meditative state. But as this goes, almost like out of the blink of the eye, a whirlpool about 150 feet in diameter just appears close to the boat, and the collector slams her oars into the liquid shadow to fight off of this boat's pool. Looks like this.
Whoa.
Since you're next to her, you have elimination. Let me reload again. So this whirlpool just suddenly emerges next to the boat. And as it does, she takes the oar and she slams it into it, and she's trying to push the boat away from this giant pool that just opened up inside of it. Assistance would be helpful.
What's happening? What is that?
Storms happen all the time. It's fine. We just need to push away. At least it's not a tornado.
How?
I don't know. Use your fingers.
Monza is gonna quickly pull out a carved strip of bark, and she's gonna like grab the collector's hand, and she's gonna press it against the one side of her fist on the collector, and she's gonna cast Enlarge on her.
He's just gonna go to the side of the boat facing the whirlpool, and I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave from where, like, the edge of the boat outward to like push us out.
Nice. Okay. So Monza grows.
No. The collector's gonna grow.
I gotta make the collector grow.
She's gonna make sure that the boat doesn't go anywhere with her incredibly compounded strength.
Oh, nice. She's about to get real big.
Does the boat tip over?
So she grows big with the oar and she's pushing it. And as she does the tidal wave, it pushes the boat pretty far away from the whirlpool. Travels 30 feet. So the tidal wave pushes the whirlpool 30 feet away. As the tidal wave quits, she's still very large and she's like swimming away from this tidal wave. And as she does, you look over your shoulder and you see the black liquid, the liquid shadow, They're taking these little forms, and these little forms are making its way out of the whirlpool, going towards the boat.
Oh no.
So as these creatures explode out the water, made up of the water, here's another one. Very similar to elementals. These are just like black liquid elementals that are making their way out of the water, coming towards the boat as the collector has a pretty good head start now. It is steering away from the whirlpool. So I think this is a good time to do a quick break before we get into like more of this moon stuff. I'm gonna put up the initiatives.
Oh, I use a 3rd level spell.
Well, I mean, it helped a lot because you guys would have been fighting this and the whirlpool would have been pulling you. But you've almost negated the whirlpool entirely. So you took away my...
Yeah.
You gave me a... What was it where... Taliesin, you did that in Mercer's thing with the pirates and you like screwed up a combat session?
Oh yeah, the gust of wind or something.
Yeah, you basically just took away part of my map. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Mercer spent like a month preparing a bunch of ship combat for like 4 or 5 sessions, and then one gust of wind spell just derailed that completely. Yeah, I remember.
I think that might have sunken one.
Yeah. So you still got combat, but you don't have to deal with the environment as much. But quick 2-minute break, and we'll come back and we'll fight these water elementals and these water weirds. We'll be right back. Whoa, Gallus, they changed the Forge asset library. It looks different.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ooh. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, wow. It's like actual folders.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
You can rename him finally too. As soon as everyone gets back, we'll get it going. A little combat music.
I think I should try sitting in my chair like a normal human being.
I tried that. It's not fun. I don't recommend it.
I have like my ottoman like on this side, and I'm just kind of like propped up like this. So
I pay. Thanks for the sub, dude. 4 months. Appreciate it, brother.
Oh, we lost a
We
person.
lost a Neek.
Sorry, my
She's
Ethernet
back.
cable clip. So it comes out sometimes.
It's combat time. Bom, 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 bom. No, Nick.
What?
That's what Dan said.
Oh,
You gotta say,
not again.
Dan, you gotta go, my queen. No, she's my queen. Don't get me started on season 8. We need to fight. I'll just bitch the whole time.
I don't want it. She's my queen.
She's my
I
queen.
don't want it.
So
I have
Ikanik
no idea what you're talking about.
on the boat. The wave just pushed the boat away from the whirlpool, which isn't really pulling you in anymore. But the collector's still using her oar to push away, as she is.
Okay.
2 of these water weirds, they're like snake-like creatures made of the black liquid, exploded out of the water around the boat. And then a third one, a much larger, almost like a black liquid elemental, is also coming right towards the boat.
Is the map just kind of like dark?
It's
Okay.
it has like a tin over it because you guys are in space.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take out my bow, and I don't know which one would be the hardest to hit, so I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on this dude.
Okay.
As a bonus action. And then I'll shoot it with my short bow. Ka-ching.
18 hits.
Alright, and then I'm gonna shoot it again. Ka-ching.
24 hits. Nice.
Hunter's Mark, and then I'm gonna do the Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn. You can next really reps up to go.
So both arrows smash into the water elemental. You can see it put visible holes in it, even though the arrow passes through, and it congeals itself. But it doesn't congeal itself as, like, it doesn't look as formed as it was, so you know that you did do damage to it.
Okay.
Monza.
Alright. Mons is gonna reach onto her back, and she's gonna put one of her carved bark, and she's gonna end up activating the Force Ballista, and she's gonna shoot the water elemental with it as both her action and bonus action.
19 hits for 12. Very nice.
She move up a little bit to the front of the boat,
Cool.
and that's
Goes to Sylvia.
Sylvia is gonna use her bow to shoot this weird behind us.
Okay.
Try to avoid that from pushing the boat. Oh my god, I hit something.
23 hits.
That's the end of my turn. I hit.
Yeah! The water
Yeah, I
elemental.
did.
It slides across the water.
Oh no!
It's going to use the rest of its movement to go over Ikanik and Yuska. with its water form. And then because you're both in its space, it's going to use Whelm on the both of you. So both Ikanik and you can make strength saves.
Rid of that.
So Yuska succeeds, Ikanik fails. Ikanik, you are grappled and restrained and unable to breathe.
Awesome. Reaction time, spike defense, Ikanikuro's thorn.
Hey, nice.
Only time I've been able to use this.
Ooh, that's some damage.
Like, poke. And I take that 12 damage, was it?
And then since Yuska passed, you get moved out of his space. So he takes 12 damage as the spikes erupt as you're engulfed by the elemental. You can see Ikanik and the elemental trying to breathe. The spikes sticker. She's still getting still
Ooh.
inside it though.
I dropped Hunter's Mark.
Oh. Let's take that off.
Sad day.
Water weird. Skids across the water. It's going to attempt to attack Sylvia with a constrict. 15. I think a 15 hits some.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. My AC is 15.
Yep. So you're grappled and restrained in the water. The weird does 9 damage to you. And he's going to pull you off the boat 5 feet out. So you see the water weird grab onto Sylvia and lift him up out of the boat. And he's holding on to him. Silas.
Yeah.
He's trying to drown you, but you can't be drowned. Oof.
Go.
Wait, I can't be drowned?
Sylvia can't.
No, Sylvia.
Oh, okay.
Nice. So the first and the third attack hit with whale, and you're carving into this water elemental. And you're throwing the black liquid to the sides with your 2 strikes that you hit. The second strike comes very close to Ikanik, but just misses her above her head.
Oh, damn.
This water weird skirts across the water. It's gonna attempt to grab Monza with a constrict.
That does not hit me.
So it slams on the boat. Monza jumps back away from it and it rears back up. Goes to Yuska.
I don't want to use that quite yet. I will produce flame and hit the water elemental in front of me.
Okay. 19 hits for 7 fire damage.
Nice.
Ikanik, you're inside of it. If you want to try to break out, it's a escape DC 13. Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah. Okay, I'll do acrobatics. Trying to push my way out with some...
No, just missed it.
Well, I'll just continue to drown.
Monza's gonna see that Ikanik is struggling, and she's gonna like shout as much as possible a couple like tips that she's learned, and she's gonna use her reaction to use Flash of Genius.
Nice.
Yeah!
So you're able to push yourself out of the elemental. You land into
Dude,
the
like a
backside of the
little
boat.
Monza's doing these weird movements, trying to like show you what to do as you're like drowning in being.
Swim, Ikanik!
Such an action escape. You still have a bonus. You can still move if you want to too.
Well, if I move, I will get hit.
Mhm.
I don't actually have anything to do in my bonus. So I don't want to use another spell slot. Oh yeah, I could use another spell slot. Oh, Hunter's Market.
Okay.
The damage won't matter. But
You got it?
Ooh, should I? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to lose it in case I get swallowed again. I'm just gonna stay there and do nothing.
You got it. Goes to Manza.
Sansa.
All right. As my bonus action, my turret is going to move back just a little bit onto the back of the boat, so it's not attached to me anymore. It kind of just crawls down my back and then moves across, and then it's going to shoot the water weird in front of me.
I like this dice. A 10 misses. So the ballista careens off of the boat.
And then I'm going to shocking grasp the water weird by stabbing it with my wand.
Very nice.
Double crit.
Whoa!
Nice.
I'll take
Some would
that.
say that
Ooh.
quite shocking.
Got him.
Oh.
Got him.
Got him.
It's a good damage.
That's bad. And then I'm going to, now that it can't use reactions, I'm going to move just a little bit back here behind Silas.
Cool. Sylvia, you are grappled. If you want to escape, it is a DC 13.
Am I able? I can't attack while I'm in like that, can I?
You can, but you have disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna like smirk at it because I'm trying. I can tell it's trying to drown me, but I can't die that way. And then I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Nice. 23.
Wow.
A disadvantage got you, dude. You got an advantage if you don't blow it.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
15 days.
I still hit it, so
Nice. So it's grabbed onto you and you slice it. You see some of the water spray to the side.
that's the end of my turn.
The elemental is going to come onto the boat and cover Silas. So I can only do 2. Who do I want to do? Who do I want to consume? I gotta recharge first.
I mean, obviously the owl.
Did I recharge? I did. So he's going to try to whelm Manza and Ikanik by moving over top of him. So where's that cast? There's this whelm.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Got it. So Ika Manza, strength saves. Silas, you go to the side a bit.
Hey, I made it out this time.
Success!
I'm going to use my inspiration so I don't get a 3 and get engulfed.
Do we take that damage or half of it or something?
So you go over there. All in a failure. So the elemental's in the boat, and you guys, it tries to encompass you, and you all jump to the side out of the way of the elemental. Water weird.
Oh no.
So the water weird is just going to continue to grapple Sylvia because it's not very smart and it thinks it's going to drown you. It's its turn. Silas.
Alright. Well, now that there's 2 of them next to me, I'm gonna say Isabel again. So my shield spins up around me. And then we'll take 2 swings at the water elemental.
17 hits. 16 hits. I mean, when was the last time you guys said you could fight a water elemental? I feel like no one really fights elementals, really.
Almost never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The water weird's going to try to constrict Silas.
Nope.
23. So it slams into the boat next to you. You're able to dodge the constriction attack. Goes to Yuska.
We're doing pretty well, so I'm gonna produce flame and throw it at the water elemental in front of me. Oh, so close to a crit.
Oh, it's so close to being dead. It's still alive, but that water elemental's, it's almost like a it's like almost like ice. The water is just dripping from it and it's having a hard time holding itself together. Eek.
Okay. Well, I want to take my revenge on the elemental. Oh, it's next to me though. That's disadvantage. Ah, doesn't matter. I'll shoot it.
Got it.
Sorry, inventory. Shoot.
13 misses.
Bad day.
Dan says revenge.
I know. I'll use my advantage.
You use advantage? Okay.
Yeah. Did it kill it?
If it with your Hunter Slayer or your Hunter Colossus Slayer will.
Colossus Slayer?
Yeah. He's got to beat a 1. Can't beat a 1. Yeah, you got it.
Wasted it.
Elemental is dead.
Alright. And then I would like to turn to the guy holding Sylvia underneath the water. Oh, wait. I had disadvantage, though. I wouldn't.
Didn't use your advantage to kid it? I thought you said you used your advantage.
I did, but I had disadvantage.
Oh, you're right.
So one of that just made a normal roll.
Yeah, it's fine. It would have, but it's okay. This isn't really a hard fight.
I'll use my bonus action to do Hunter's Mark on the other guy.
Well, Dan says, for my citrus queen. And Ikanik has advantage again. With channel points.
And then I'm going to shoot that other one with my other attack.
12 misses.
My god. Should I do it?
You're just making digital.
I know. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep my advantage. I'm done.
You got it? Goes to Manza.
Alright. As a bonus action, my my ballista is gonna shoot the water weird in front of Silas again. Hopefully hitting this time.
Digital Prophet says no one doesn't get advantage, and Manza has advantage again. 300 bits, thanks, dude. Almadoon speaks.
Awesome. Thank you. And my ballista, I guess, is gonna walk onto my back again, since we keep touching the same tile. And I'm gonna move forward, and I'm going to shock and grasp the water weird.
Okay. Ooh, that's a hit. It's looking pretty rough. It's having a hard time staying up. With a 5. Ooh, just barely there. It almost looks like a pillar of water.
Are you able to delete the force ballista token now that it's on my token?
Yeah.
I don't have that power.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sylvia, you are still grappled.
Sylvia's gonna do the exact same thing.
You got it.
Oof.
Oh.
Go
All right.
on.
I guess not.
Representing very well.
The water weird now watching you, and it kind of picks up what it's doing. It drops you in the water. And it's going to constrict Yuska. And it misses. Goes to Silas.
It's gonna be a note from me,
Man,
dog.
this fight was way harder next to the whirlpool. I just want to point that out. This fight was way harder with the whirlpool.
We'll take a swing at the weird.
11 misses.
Do it again.
23 hits. And it's gone.
Alright, I'll move over to this guy and do the one more.
25 or 21 hits for 5. Got it.
I'm gonna blast that dude.
Oh yeah, let's just kill him. He's dead. So Sylvia's in the water as the water weird gets exploded. And thanks to the giant shape, the enlarge from the collector, and the tidal wave pushing away from it. The tidal wave wasn't really much of a threat either. It's easy to grab Sylvia and pull her back in if you want to help her.
Yeah, I'll extend a hand if she wants it.
I will take it and say thank you.
Yeah, bond. We're friends now.
Sylvia
are you
really friends
okay?
with anybody?
No.
This makes you less likely to get stabbed later.
Yeah.
You
You're
can
not
keep
wrong.
your money this time. Are you okay, Sylvia?
I am. Thanks for asking, Yukinik.
We're in the water for a long time. Soul water.
Seemed like it was trying to drown me, and seeing as I don't breathe, it didn't seem like much of an issue.
Very cool.
You don't breathe.
I do not.
As you let out a breath of air.
Do you smell things then?
It's a good question. Do I?
Oh,
Yeah, you can still smell.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
when Edward Cullen
Only
had
when
to
you
make
choose
himself
to, though.
breathe.
When you choose to,
You're not a glitter. You're not a glittery vampire.
Yes, I could still smell our surroundings and you and
Well, I hope I don't smell that bad. Last I checked, I didn't.
nah, I'd let you know.
Thank you.
Can I see that staff you wield, Yuska?
Oh, this? Yes.
When she was fighting back the current, she saw you bonk the water elemental with the Twilight Spire.
I'll walk up and show her.
Where did you come across this artifact?
We may have liberated it from a hag. One that was summoning, well, attempting to summon vacuous ones into Erenel.
A hag held one of the most powerful weapons ever created by Luniwyn. She gives a sigh. Do you know what it means to wield the Spire of Twilight?
I can't say that I do, friend.
When Luniwyn saw her eventual death with her Allsight, and the need for another one to one day ascend and join her plight shared by the sun and the stars, only one truly able to wield the Spire of Twilight and unlock its full potential would be deemed worthy to join her. It would seem you have one of the keys. Maybe you are not a soul hatched. She gives you this like understanding like stare. It's like half of the stare looks like an admiration, and she like looks at your spire, your staff. Nevertheless, we need to get there. She pushes off again. As she pushes off, everyone make a wisdom save.
Oh god. My wisdom isn't even that bad.
Iska fails. Wanza fails. Sylvia fails.
It definitely fails.
Yukinik fails. Everyone fails. So it's only been another half hour or so, but it feels like an extra 2 months. So if you failed the first time, this is double. If you failed the second, or if you only failed once, it feels like about 2 months and a couple minutes.
Ikadik is now laying face down on the ship.
Monza has eaten 2 months worth of rations from the collector.
Stress eating.
She's hungry. It's been 2 months.
She thinks she's hungry.
We'll be there soon, but it's good for you to get your strength.
Man, at this rate, Harlock's gonna take over all of Erenel by the time we get back.
There's no more.
No way. It's only been what, 2 months.
It's
2?
been 5.
It's been 4. That can't be right. I take pride in my knowledge.
I
of
think we're going to miss the blood tax. I think your grandfather's going to be very upset with us, Sylvia.
Yeah. Man,
the blood tax. What?
Or maybe not. If the city is gone, are we still like obligated for that?
knowing him, probably.
What is the blood tax?
Oh, it's so before we took over Novavasi, they would take a certain amount of 1% of the population to Razmaron, but when we liberated the city, we decided that everybody has to donate so much blood, and to Rasmiron.
It's absolutely barbaric.
Yes.
Well, it was either that or die. So I mean,
The 1% doesn't die.
No.
oh, they did before we took over. Yes.
I suppose that's better.
We tried our best. I mean,
Well, I suppose that's all you can ask for.
once we take over the other cities, it'll be fine.
Do we think Nova Vasi's okay?
Probably
No.
not.
It's gone. Ugh. Scott, do you think your brother's still alive?
I have no idea, little buddy.
Maybe we can find him here too.
Out of character, do we know if Nova Vasi was blown up or not? Or is that just like
You
something
guys,
we don't know at all?
you guys aren't sure?
Well,
I don't even think it was blown up. It was just like we disappeared.
well, hopefully Ezra and that fallen star are okay too.
Ezra's probably gone.
Oh, Ezra was probably going to kill you all at some point.
What?
Highly doubt
I've
that child would have done anything like that.
Ezra was
Child.
been
nice.
nice enough.
Do you know what was in that child?
I have an inkling, but that doesn't mean that the child is what's inside.
The child had the shard of a vacuous one.
It was like the
Years
same, and I'm fine.
What? A child
Well,
was infused by a vacuous one? And you did not slay it?
Well, I mean, I only just showed up at the end, kind of thing. That was on them. But I
My
mean,
intent was to study it and learn more about the vacuous ones, so that Erenel can be more prepared.
really?
Noble.
yeah, it kind of escaped when we were doing experiments on him.
That was you. I thought that was that other noble house.
It wasn't me per se, but I knew about them, and I had met all of the applicants.
That
Or I guess
doesn't sound
slaves.
good.
As you guys are talking, another boat comes and starts to float past you. And as it does, the collector waves, and another collector who looks very similar, but still different. The same skin tone, the same large structure with the crescent moon on her forehead, the horns. Floats past, and she waves. And it's almost like they see each other all the time, and there's not much to it. It's like another day at work.
It's kind of like bus drivers.
Exactly what it is. You should be excited. That means we're close.
It's
I don't
been
know if
so
I can
long.
handle another 2 months on this boat.
It's been 5 months.
This hasn't been 5 months. It's been 7 years.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
That can't be right.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. We should ask Luniwyn.
Oh,
Time
no.
doesn't matter here.
Let us
Sylvia.
hope that it has not been 7 years.
I don't think that's that bad, honestly. I wasn't gonna do anything in 7 years, really. So.
I mean, if it's been 7 years, then both Veska and Lucan are lost.
Oh no.
So,
Maybe Lucan's here.
Sylvia, how does Harlock handle back tax?
I'm
No
sure by
such
now
word.
he's already appointed someone new to the city if it's been 7 years. At least I like to hope so.
I will never financially recover from this.
Is that a Tiger King right there? So
That's the Bear King.
I'm sure in the last few months he's replaced us anyway. Well, I suppose replace you. I don't really have any hold on the city.
Yeah, he probably killed everybody that we put in charge. If we've been gone this long.
On the bright side, I don't feel like I've aged that much.
You don't look 7 years older.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. We don't live very long as Avies.
You age surprisingly well.
Thanks. It must be the Ursa's genes.
Up ahead, you hear the same whale bellows from before, but they sound like much farther in the distance. And hearing those bellows, the collector perks up a bit. We're close. Let's ready yourselves.
I think you said that last year.
You can take a short rest if you want to, if you want to burn hit dice. But you're going to a city, so it's kind of... It's up to you guys.
I'm gonna risk it.
You know what? I might as well.
Babies live to 125.
If I could find where the hit dice are. Where are the hit dice in these sheets?
Well, your sheet.
Oh, I guess you just used a short rest. That makes sense.
So in front of you, hearing those bellows from the whales, a sight unbeyond sight comes into fruition here. I'll show you the picture. The picture is like the idea, but it's not like exact. So about it looks like 8 of those Alagon whales are harnessed and are pulling this large tree city. So it's these large whales are chained and they're pulling the city forward.
That is super cool.
So coming directly towards you guys, these whales they're not moving as fast as the boat, but they're flying through the air. They're pulling the city with harnesses, and behind them, as these hard taut chains are pulled back, they're dragging what you would think is the moon. It's this very large rock, and on top of the rock is a huge tree, almost like Yggdrasil, that goes up, and all around the tree are small homes and houses, and it looks like a city is built onto this rock that you would say is a little bit smaller than Rasmaron for your experience, Sylvia. The city structure it has this it's like a mix of Elvish and ancient Rome with large white pillars, a lot of crescent moon symbolism. Elf-like creatures stand as statuettes, and you can make out people are walking around the city from your vantage point. All races, all creeds. It's like a big melting pot of people. So you see far off in the distance, going up and down the tree branches to different parts of the city, as this, like, a lot of the homes are built into the tree, are Ursus, Aves, humans, Sanguis. You see a lot of the collectors are walking around, very tall, luminescent skin.
Question. So the moon's not as big as it looks on Erenel, then?
Right. Yep.
Okay. Mons is gonna pull out one of her parchment papers and she's gonna sketch the city in as much detail as she can as they get towards it.
Okay. As the whales pull the city towards you, she kind of careens off a bit to the side with the boat, and it's almost like the boat is like an airplane, and it docks next to goes into this little cave, and it connects to the side. And as it connects into the side of the boat, this little boathouse in the city, you guys have entered Lunasol, Luniwyn's capital. She gets out, the collector, and as she gets out, there are many collectors here that all are similar but different. Some of them are departing, some of them are coming in. And as they depart or come in, they have these large, almost like Santa Claus sacks filled with those translucent orbs, the souls, and they're walking in with the souls. The collector turns and she reaches down to help you all out of the boat. This is where we depart.
You're not gonna bring us to Luniwyn?
No, I must go back out and collect more souls, but here you are.
Can you at least tell us where Luniwyn is?
The very center of the tree. You won't be able to miss her. Just listen. And she gives you this smile.
Thank you.
Thanks for the ride.
You should be happy. She is very pleasant this time of the month.
Oh, hey, does Luniwyn have like a dragon?
There are Draconic here.
No, I mean like a see-through starry dragon. that appears during full moons?
When she gets very angry, sometimes she chooses to do things that she would not normally do.
Okay.
Whatever she does when she is in her rage, do not take it to heart. She means well.
But she's not enraged, you said, right?
No, this is a pleasant time. Right now, Ikarim bears the brunt.
Well, thank you. Do you need payments or anything like that for bringing us here?
Of course not. She smiles. She gets back into her boat. She kicks off, and as she kicks off, she slowly leaves this side of the mountain part of the moon. Just drifts off into the expanse, and as she does, she reaches back and she waves. So where you guys are right now, you're inside this boathouse in this very large city made of almost like just a huge tree. So you're like under where the roots would be. And around you is this large chamber with some of the collectors that are walking around, and their boats are parked. Some are departing, some are leaving. And there's scores of others that look... None of them are alive like you, but they're all... The collectors are getting out with those big bags filled with the soul orbs that look like they're about to hatch. And they're making their way just up this large staircase that goes up to into the main grounds of the city. And everyone doesn't pay you much mind. They give you friendly smiles as they walk by. It's almost like a very professional, they've done this for so long, it just kind of blends together kind of day.
Lunasol, did it look more like a city, or was it like... Because I know they're like fighting the void. Is it almost like a fortress or just a city?
Looks just like a city. Just a big tree, and then like there's no gates. There's no big gates around the city. There's just homes dotted around it, but have that very ancient Rome, white pillared kind of feel.
Hey, Silas.
Yeah.
Your Crimson Lady, does she like Luniwyn enough? Like, will Luniwyn be upset that you're here?
They are opposites.
No. I'll just tell her you're nice. And Sylvia too, but I don't know if I could say that truth.
I mean, there are other Sanguis here.
That's true. Probably fine.
Here,
How we go?
a grizzled voice that comes from at the top of the staircase, and it sounds like the footfalls are leading down into your chamber. And I mean, this is a noisy area, but these footfalls are hurried, and you can hear as he runs down. Resmer's light. Does anyone want to come with me in this damn city? I need to find Luniwyn.
Well, that's convenient.
And who are you exactly?
Stepping around the corridor so that you can see him, you see this Sanguis male, white skin, very close to Silas, long white hair. And he pauses and he looks at all of you.
Dracula.
Hey, Lemon.
Yeah.
Fuck your necklace.
I was like, where have I seen this picture? Wow. That's crazy.
The Sanguis turns and looks at the five of you. Do you know where I can find Luniwyn here? I need to get back to the above, and this is taking way too long.
I mean, we're looking for Luniwyn as well, so we could help each other, perhaps.
Well, this is my first time here, so I don't know if I'll be much help, but Razrika Korva is my name.
Do I recognize this guy at all?
No.
No? Okay. Does he recognize me?
No,
No.
he would have no idea who you are.
Okay.
This is so this guy right here that you're looking at is Yusuke's old character from like a year and a half ago that died.
Yeah. My old character sucked his soul in a stone.
He was a lantern priest. He was a sanguish lantern priest paladin.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Eek.
Hello? He looks at Sylvia first because Sylvia's ashen. That is regrettable.
Yeah, a little bit. Name's Sylvia. Sylvia von Lishkin.
Good to meet you. Turns to Silas. He has a very stoic appearance, so it's hard to tell exactly what he's thinking. You are?
Silas.
I think we'll be good friends, Silas. He turns to Manza.
The name's Monza Baralt, follower of the Willow Eye. You're a sanguis, but you believe in Rezmir. How did that happen? If you don't mind me asking.
Let's say I come from Lyrithil. I stayed far away from the Nevermore Expanse. And they took me in when I was young.
Well, you are quite blessed then. I haven't been in the Nevermore for long, but I can say it's not pleasant.
I gave my life for the Lantern Priests, and I was reborn.
Well, this is Yusuke.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
Usually don't see actual people come from the boats.
Well, we did kind of get teleported way out there, I guess.
Yeah, it took us like
Kind of
7
an
years to get here.
No, it was only 2 months. I don't think that collector really had a good sense of time.
It was 4 months, at least.
It was more like 2 months and 5 minutes, little buddy.
I think a few years, maybe.
The time is very different here than it ran down on Erenel when I was there. I would not be concerned.
Okay. Well, do you want to go to Luniwyn with us? Why are you going to Luniwyn?
We need aid. We need help. In the above.
In the above.
Unfortunately, some of the forces from Addictor the Tolzin have made their way into the above. The defenses of Zion Mountain need assistance. I'm here to beseech anyone that will come with me to protect Rezmir.
Well, I recommend you probably find a soul named Lucan when he is here, maybe.
Is he a great warrior?
He was.
I mean, he sold us
mean-
out to the void.
What?
We don't even know if he's even alive, or well, if he was even killed yet.
If he sold you to the void, then he has received his judgment.
Well, no, I mean, like, he is, like, mind controlled. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Then
But
he
he likes Rezmir a lot.
was too weak to fight off the mind control. He has received his judgment.
Oh.
I think that's what Razrik would say.
I mean,
More or less.
I don't think I'll be allowed up there, so I mean, I don't think I could join you, sorry.
Why do you say this?
I've killed a lot of people in my time, drinking a lot of blood. Before I was this way, obviously. And damned my soul.
Well, I've done 2 of those things, but I have not damned my soul.
Fair enough.
Well,
Shall we? Sorry.
I'd say it interests me, but we do need to save some family and friends. If we can get through that quickly, perhaps we can join.
Well, if you're going to Luniwyn, I would gladly accompany you, and he walks with you as you guys are chatting.
Yeah. Do you know if there's any marketplaces in the city?
There are extravagant ones.
If you wouldn't mind, I would like to make a quick stop. Not from what I know, not very many people of Erenel have made it to Lunasol, and I'd love to get some maps of the city and some information that I can bring home.
I mean, we might as well take our time. If we've been here 7 years, I'm pretty certain we can't get Veska at this point, and I'm pretty certain Kedeth is going to be very upset with it.
Do you think we could have gotten her if it's only been 2 months? Because I'm pretty sure that's how long it's been.
4.
It's been like 2 months and 5 days, Monza. Or
You just
5
said it's
minutes.
been like 7 years. I think
7 years? I think it's been about 2 months, but they say 7 years, and I don't know anything. I'm very confused. I'm certain Luniwyn can help us.
Well, Lunasol is the great floating city. Makes its way all across the Erenel, so I would take your time and enjoy the sights. Typically only those that have died may come here. I'm very confused. So Razric and Corbin leads you up the stairs. And as he leads you up these very small slanted wooden stairs or stone stairs that go up into the major part of the city. Up above, the light it's almost like perpetual moonlight that shines into the staircase here. But you can hear people above, laughter, chatter. It almost sounds like a typical city. And as you emerge, hearing the wails of the Alagon pulling the city around, always around in a circle across Erenel. I think we'll stop you here for tonight, just because if you get into the city, I think you're going to take quite a bit. I don't want you to get carried away in 20 minutes.
That's fair.
Monza,
CB, I'm sparing them from the horrors that Horace Sticky Fingers, my old original character, would bestow upon any group.
Get on Horse the Rogue.
The first campaign I had that character, our DM had bought a book, or had bought the Book of Vile Darkness just to fuck with this rogue. Because I would roll nat 20s all fucking night in 3-5.
Weighted dice.
Cool. So next game, you guys will be just exploring Lunasol. I think that might... Exploring Lunasol and talking to Luniwyn might take the entire time. It's going to be quite a bit.
Dropping day.
This is I think this is your guys' first real city besides Nova Vasi too.
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
that is crazy that it's only our second city.
Yeah. You guys are close to 8.
Are we going to blow this city up too?
Knowing us, probably.
Can we
Somebody's
not
gonna let
blow the
mine.
moon up? Can that be something we agree on as a team?
I hope not, because this city's supposed to go around Erenel and people can visit it and live in Erenel. So don't blow it up. We need the city to be here.
Wait, you said
Fair.
that we have an influence on living Erenel, so it's like our actions here would affect Ellie.
Yeah, so because you guys came here and like saw the city, I put it in live in Erenel, basically. So I knew you guys would see the city, and then that would be like a big part of the game.
Nice.
Yeah, so two things that we shouldn't blow it up for. 2 things. 1, he wants it as a city and living Erenel. 2, it kind of stops the void from taking over Erenel.
Add a third point. We're currently on it.
That's
yeah,
a good point too.
That's-
blowing up the moon
can
is
just
not
teleport.
an option. Like, no.
We
We'll
can
just
free it
teleport
from the
somehow.
chains of those giant whales and let it flow free.
Oh god. The moon just floats away.
Yeah, so Resurrected Corva lives. He's back. He went to the above. And now he's one of the paladins of Resmir in the above.
Nice.
Ta-da.
So that's where this game ends for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a weird one to prep because it's hard to prep maps for kind of stuff like this because there's not many maps. But we made it work. So thanks for being here and hanging out. I'll be streaming on Thursday. I was hoping to do like just a community game stream on Thursday, like Among Us or something like that. And just hang out. So thanks for being here and hanging out. Digital Prophet, appreciate all the bits, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
And the subs. And we'll see you in the next one. Later.
Bye.
I'm gonna meet you guys quick.